Have you ever made a mistake that felt entirely avoidable? It's a question that can bring up some uncomfortable memories, so let's dive into the world of errors together. A world that surrounds us at every turn. Mistakes aren't just fleeting moments of regret, they're an integral part of the human experience. We've all had those cringeworthy moments when we said the wrong thing, made a poor decision, or simply forgot something important. Picture this. You're in the middle of a conversation and suddenly, you blurt out something completely inappropriate. Or maybe you make a blunder at work that leaves you feeling like you've fallen off a cliff. How did that feel? Embarrassed? Disappointed? Guilty? Mistakes are like mirrors, reflecting not only our flaws but also our potential for growth. Every time we stumble, we're faced with a choice. Do we let it define us, or do we learn from it? Do we stay stuck in a rut, or do we rise up stronger? There are different kinds of mistakes, and each one requires a unique approach. Let's start with the small, everyday ones. You know, those slip-ups that feel like a minor storm in a sunny sky. We've all forgotten an important appointment. I remember one time when I completely forgot about a meeting with a client who was expecting a lot from me. The shame was overwhelming. I wondered how I could ever repair the damage, but instead of giving up, I decided to be honest. I apologized sincerely, explained the situation, and that openness actually strengthened our relationship. It was like building a bridge where there was none before. For these kinds of mistakes, a simple solution like using a digital calendar can make a huge difference. Then, there are the more complex mistakes, the kind that carry far-reaching consequences. I vividly recall a pivotal moment when I decided to abruptly change my career path without careful consideration. Impulsive decisions led to significant financial setbacks. I felt as though I was trapped in a labyrinth of wrong turns. Instead of letting these pressures overwhelm me, I turned to my journal. There, I began to analyze the situation objectively, identifying valuable lessons that could transform this experience into a catalyst for growth. I created a list of the factors that contributed to my mistake and outlined practical steps to avoid repeating them. I invested in learning from my errors rather than allowing them to define me. Lastly, we cannot ignore emotional mistakes, the kind that occur in our interpersonal relationships. I remember a heated argument with a dear friend that stemmed from a simple misunderstanding. As soon as I realized my error, I reached out and sincerely apologized for my insensitivity to their feelings. Our friendship was restored, emphasizing the importance of clear communication in human relationships. It's essential to ensure you understand the intentions of others before jumping to conclusions. Effective communication is the key to unlocking closed doors and rebuilding trust. But how does positive thinking fit into a world full of challenges? Well, in the face of adversity, positive thinking becomes a beacon of hope, guiding us towards understanding and growth. Research suggests that those who adopt a positive mindset are better equipped to overcome setbacks, as if they possess the ability to transform obstacles into opportunities. Instead of viewing mistakes as dead ends, we can see them as invaluable chances to learn and grow. Imagine stumbling during a public presentation. Instead of succumbing to despair, you might ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? By reframing your thoughts, you open up new possibilities. You can learn from this experience, develop better skills for handling pressure, and discover your true strengths. Positive thinking doesn't mean ignoring negative emotions or downplaying the significance of mistakes. It means acknowledging them as a natural part of life. When you focus on the positive, you begin to see the bigger picture. Every mistake is a lesson, and every challenge is an opportunity for self-improvement. Make positive thinking a daily habit. Write down 3 positive things that happen each day or 3 lessons you learned from past experiences. This practice will help you cultivate a more optimistic and resilient outlook. Positive thinking is like a lens that refocuses our vision, making us more prepared to face challenges. Instead of being victims of our circumstances, we become active participants in shaping our journeys. We learn that mistakes aren't endings but rather beginnings, a new start towards a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. And this is where acceptance comes in. Dealing with mistakes requires immense courage, and the first step is to acknowledge your error. Admitting that you've made a mistake isn't a sign of weakness. It's a testament to your maturity and self-awareness. When I finally admitted my error in changing my career path, it felt like a heavy weight had been lifted from my shoulders. It was a revelation. I realized that mistakes weren't something to be ashamed of, but rather a genuine source of growth. In that moment, I felt a sense of inner liberation, as if I had regained control of my life. After acceptance comes analysis. We must delve deep into the problem to uncover the root causes of what went wrong. I begin by jotting down every detail related to the incident. What led me to make that decision? Was there a lack of planning? Or were there external factors beyond my control? These questions help me view the situation from multiple angles, allowing me to see the complete picture. Writing everything down clearly allows me to externalize my thoughts and feelings, enhancing my ability to grasp the lessons learned. Once the analysis is complete, it's time to create a clear action plan. This is like a roadmap to progress. I start by defining the goals I want to achieve. In this context, I use the SMART goal setting technique: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For instance, instead of saying, "I want to improve my performance," I might say, "I want to read 1 book per month to improve my skills in my field." When goals are clearly defined, they become motivating forces that keep me on track. Through this process, every mistake becomes a valuable experience that contributes to building a more mature and competent person. Dealing with mistakes isn't just about self-correction. It's an investment in the future, as we shape a better version of ourselves. And amidst these challenging experiences, the power of social support becomes evident. Connecting with friends or colleagues about the challenges we face can open doors to understanding and support. In my personal experience, relying on a network of friends and acquaintances was like a beacon of light in dark times. When I encountered difficulties in my journey, it was essential for me to talk to those around me. It wasn't just casual conversation. It was an opportunity to exchange thoughts and feelings. They listened with empathy and offered advice that, while seemingly simple, was pivotal in helping me see things from different perspectives. This exchange not only boosted my self-confidence, but also showed me that I wasn't alone in my struggle. Social support isn't just about offering advice. It also involves expressing appreciation and encouragement. When my friends expressed their support, I felt like part of a larger community, one where individuals uplift each other in the face of challenges. These human connections foster positivity and build resilience, empowering us to move forward. Since social relationships play a vital role in building self-confidence, I encourage everyone to seize the opportunity to connect with those around them. Whether through casual chats or deeper conversations, the ability to express our mistakes and challenges makes us more receptive to learning from them. So don't hesitate to seek social support. It's a cornerstone in our journey towards recovery and growth. Let's bring this to life with an inspiring tale of a historical figure who left an indelible mark on the world. Thomas Edison, the brilliant inventor often hailed as one of the greatest innovators of the modern era, excelled in numerous fields despite facing immense challenges. Perhaps most notable about Edison was his unique mindset towards failure. He once famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This statement encapsulates a profound lesson about how we perceive mistakes. Edison didn't view each failed experiment as the end of the road, but rather as a stepping stone towards success. In his long journey to invent the electric light bulb, he encountered countless challenges, from lack of funding to numerous unsuccessful trials that left him disheartened. Yet, instead of giving up, he drew strength from each experience, firmly believing that every failure brought him one step closer to his goal. This positive mindset wasn't just lip service for Edison, it was a way of life. He used every disappointment as an opportunity to analyze what went wrong, refine his ideas, and improve his techniques. When he finally succeeded, his triumph wasn't merely an individual achievement. It was the result of perseverance and a deep-rooted belief in the importance of learning from mistakes. Edison's story inspires us today in our personal and professional endeavors, reminding us that every setback can be a setup for a comeback. Our perspective on failure can shape the course of our lives and our ability to achieve our goals. Let us always remember that true innovation requires the courage to try new things, even if it means facing failure. In conclusion, mistakes are not dead ends but rather fertile ground for growth and learning. Our ability to acknowledge our errors, analyze them deeply, and create clear plans to overcome them empowers us to navigate the challenges we face in both our personal and professional lives. Remember, every failed attempt is a step closer to success. The more we learn from our mistakes, the closer we get to realizing our goals and dreams. Sharing our experiences with others, whether they are failures or successes, is a vital part of collective learning. So, I encourage you all to share your personal experiences with mistakes in the comments to help each other grow and contribute to building a community that supports lifelong learning. Thank you for listening, and I hope you find inspiration in this discussion to overcome your challenges and transform your mistakes into genuine opportunities for growth and development. Let's look to the future with a positive mindset, embracing the life lessons we've learned from our mistakes to become better versions of ourselves with every step we take.